Kurt Zouma starts for West Ham despite defender filmed abusing cat. Kurt Zouma controversially played 90 minutes in West Ham's 1-0 Premier League win over Watford on Tuesday night, despite his recent cat-kicking shame. Jarrod Bowen's second-half goal secured a much-needed victory for the top four hopefuls, but the main talking point was the controversial inclusion of Zouma. The French defender was condemned by his club, the RSPCA, and other animal welfare groups on Tuesday after a video emerged on Monday night of him dropping, kicking and slapping his pet cat. But West Ham boss David Moyes made the brave decision of including Zouma in his starting lineup against the Hornets. Watford's visiting fans were quick to make their feelings clear by relentlessly booing Zouma's every touch and chanting, among other things, RSPCA, RSPCA. Former West Ham players Joe Cole and James Collins, at the match working as pundits, felt the club had made a mistake in refusing to drop the 27-year-old. Speaking before the game with BT Sport, Cole said, "From West Ham's perspective, I can see why they probably want to let it settle, get the game out of the way, and deal with it internally. But I think it's a miscalculation by the club, he could have sat this one out. But he's here, he's starting. It's an unusual disciplinary matter. I don't remember seeing animal cruelty within football. I'm surprised he's in tonight." Collins said on BBC Radio 5 Live, "I think there is a lot of anger and rightly so. I personally don't think it is the right call." Former England midfielder Owen Hargreaves was equally as shocked as Cole, adding, "I'm really surprised. He's their best centre-back, but I thought he'd be out for at least a couple of games. This won't be the end of this, it puts a lot of pressure on him and the football club." Yet despite the widespread revulsion towards the disturbing footage, Hammers manager David Moyes stuck with Zouma because he is one of our better players. The Scot said, "I'm really disappointed and the club have taken all the action they can do at the moment behind the scenes. My job is to pick the best team and Kurt was part of that. I'm a big animal lover and it's something that will have affected a lot of people. I was completely disappointed with what I saw and what I was told, but my job was to try and find a way to get a win for West Ham. Some people will be disappointed, and I understand that. I'm someone who cares a lot about my dogs and my horses. The club are dealing with it as you well know. I've already spoken to him, and we'll move on as much as we can. We understand it's not something everybody is pleased about. It's a really poor situation. Was it the wrong call? My feeling was Kurt's apologized. I understand lots of people won't just accept that. But I had to do my job then, and that was to pick the best team I could. He's obviously really disappointed, and we've all felt it through the team and through the club. We are all of the same feeling. It was completely out of order from Kurt and we didn't expect that. I always felt I had to try and separate them and let the club do their side, and I'll do my side, which is the football side. I think you are talking to one of the most disciplinary managers there is. It's something which we are all really disappointed with, and the club are dealing with it. Kurt is in our first side, so my decision was to play him." Asked whether he was surprised at Zouma's inclusion, Hornets boss Roy Hodgson said, "I never concern myself with those things, that's not my business. That's the business of the club. I didn't expect him not to play,